At Stacklock, we did some security research into coding AI assistants and agents. We looked at various tools, IDE extensions, some of the popular ones, such as you see here, as Copilot, and many of the open source projects that are developing AI coding assistants and tools. There's practically a new one being released every week. It's there's a lot of innovation in this space, but people are moving fast, and security is becoming a second factor. So we discovered that personal information, identity information such as credit cards, bank account numbers, driving license numbers, social security numbers, medical data, all sorts of things were escaping these tools and being directly sent to the cloud, where the LLM would have an inference endpoint, which would then respond with the LLM recommendations back to the client. Now, obviously, this is a system that is outside of your trust boundary. You should not be leaking these things. I mean, I'm not insinuating that the people that provide these services have any sort of ill intention or even wish to receive this information. And some of them might even provide a means of blocking this if you kind of set that up and configure and pay for a service. But a lot of people are being exposed to this, and it is a risk. So in response to this, we decided to build CodeGate. Okay, and CodeGate is a system which sits in line. It is local, it is privacy respecting, no information ever leaves your machine. And we are able to process the prompts coming from the assistant or agent and the LLM return path. And we're able to look for things such as in the return path, are there any malicious packages that have been recommended, anything that's deprecated, anything that is a security risk. And on the outbound path, we're able to look for personal information, secrets, tokens, passwords, keys, etc., etc. So let's do a demonstration of this happening. We're going to look at a file here. Okay, these are obviously dummy values. I would not expose real information on a YouTube video. So this is very much mock data. And you can see this file has been referenced as a working set within the new composer-like function that Copilot has recently delivered. So I'm going to just make up any text here, and I'm going to send that off. And what would happen is, as that's going out, CodeGate is able to sense that there is personal information here and some pretty critical information. So you can see it's immediately redacted those. So what do I mean by redaction? Well, what we do is when we sense these sensitive strings, we replace them with a masked value. Okay, but better than that, we actually, on the return path, unmask them. So we put them back into their original format.